Hi, this is Bella Reed from Wolf TV's Newsfeed. This past week, I had the amazing opportunity to explore Maize Days and all the happenings at Michigan. I sat down with two representatives to learn more about the event and what goes into planning it. So can you tell me who you are and what your role is with student philanthropy?
Yeah, so my name is Carter Woolley. I'm the program specialist for student philanthropy. So my role is kind of to more directly work with student organizations to help educate them about philanthropy, but also directly support them with their fundraising efforts and just kind of help them find ways to be engaged with philanthropy at University of Michigan and help them see how it surrounds them.
So my name is Craig Alcala, and I lead the university's student philanthropy team and telefund team. So my role is basically a combination of educate students about the traditions of philanthropy that students have been involved with, alumni have been involved with, and also to try to curate and provide resources to students to be as active as they want to be in that philanthropic space.
So we obviously are covering Maize Days. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
Yeah. So Maize Days is the university's student philanthropy week. So there are a series of 5 different events. The first one, Mission Impossible, it's a scavenger hunt. That's all around the Ann Arbor campus. The whole point being we want to physically show that they're surrounded by the impact of philanthropy on a daily basis. And we don't even really think about it when we're in our day-to-day, whether it be working as staff or as students. Yeah. The second one, Chalk It Up, is a day where we ask students to be creative, express creatively. So think about what is something you're grateful for. Have you ever been a beneficiary of someone's generosity? Have you ever been generous to someone else? How did that feel? What did that make you feel like? Draw something that makes you feel that way. The third day is Giving Blue Day. We, coordinate the fundraising that student organizations do. And the other thing is an in-person event where we ask students to think about, if I had $50 to give anywhere at the university, where would I want to give it to? And then we select 10 winners and actually transfer $50 from our budget to those winning causes. And then the fourth day is Hail Yeah, where we ask students to write a letter of thanks to an alum donor who made a gift of $50 or less over the past year in exchange for a t-shirt. And the last day is called Maize Blue and You. And so the whole point of that event is mainly just to celebrate everything that's gone on throughout the whole week.
And the goal of the week is to help engage students with philanthropy and help them see how it surrounds them every day and why it matters.
And so it actually started 7 years ago when the university's Giving Blue Day used to be on Giving Tuesday, and we were looking to move it to the spring so it could stand by itself instead of competing with the thousands of other nonprofits. We were able to move it to the same week that our Day of Thanks, Hail Yeah, was, because both of those have been going on for almost a decade. And hired an intern who did research around the country with different universities. What are some events that work at different places, different types of programming? And then she strategized a whole week of events.
Can you tell me a little bit about some of the challenges you may have faced when you're planning this event or when the event is being executed?
Yeah, I think the first thing that comes up is weather. We had a pretty cold week last week, which can impact some things when especially at the DIAG. Other than that, we have a lot of help, and we work with great teams that help us coordinate all of the different things to really execute Maize Days and make sure it goes smoothly.
Why do you think Maize Days is important to students at the university?
I think Maize Days is important because philanthropy surrounds students with everything that they do at the university. It impacts the university in every single way. I think that Maize Days gives students an opportunity to kind of see that and feel that and be engaged with it.
What do you think students should know about philanthropy as a whole at Michigan?
I think the biggest thing is that there is a place for everybody and every gift matters.
Do you have any advice for students who want to get more involved with philanthropy or maybe feel like they can't make a huge difference but want to help?
Yeah, we host events throughout the year. We also have a monthly newsletter that goes out that kind of includes all the ways and opportunities that students can get involved in philanthropy. I think the important thing to remember is that every gift matters. I think we do a really good job sometimes of talking about, really large, huge gifts and buildings and things like that. But understanding that when people collectively give, normal amounts of money and make donations that are reasonable for every person, I think it's important to just understand and recognize the impact that does make.
What do you hope for the future of this event or future of student philanthropy as a whole?
As a whole, I think that we hope to just continue to grow and make a greater impact and have a presence on campus. But for the future of Maize Days, I hope that it just continues to become a tradition. Like I mentioned, it's the 6th year, so we want it to be something that students know is coming around each year and they're looking forward to and they're excited about.
Do you all have any other events or anything that students should look out for in the future?
For the rest of this semester, we will be sending out a survey in April that will just ask everybody's kind of attitudes around philanthropy at U of M, and we want to learn what are common conceptions, potential misconceptions, and so that survey helps us figure out, are the events that we're doing getting the point across? Are people learning, attending? The first 100 students who fill it out will get a $5 Starbucks gift card, so we're hoping that we get a lot of good submissions there so we can learn a lot.
Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Bella from Newsfeed.